college football playoff happened, man. And we got two really good games. Michigan won in overtime against Alabama. You called it 27-20. And
I don't know
then
how many people I talk to. All my friends are like, "Oh, Alabama's got this. Alabama's going to
I
win the
picked
whole
Alabama.
thing."
I picked
You picked
Alabama.
Alabama. I got a bunch of other friends. I said, "Are you insane? I think Michigan's got this." And everybody said the same thing. McCarthy is not consistent. I can't count on this kid. He pulled
Special
it off.
teams almost cost them, man. Special teams almost cost
Yeah,
Michigan
that's
that
true.
game.
It is true. They made a lot of mistakes, but
They made a
one
lot
of
of
the thing
mistakes.
one of the things that I noticed was the freaking uh their defense was
Their D line is
absolutely
insane. Their D line is insane.
incredible. They were shoving. Now listen to this. Alabama, their their offensive line, the size of their offensive line is bigger than the average size in the NFL. You understand that? And Michigan was putting it on them, dude. They were pushing the like how many sacks did they have?
They had
Like
to
it
have
was
like 8, dude. It felt like a lot.
that is insane. And I
Almost
know
to be sure.
Washington does not have the size that Alabama has. So this is going to be
Yes.
really interesting.
So Washington beat Texas 37-31. Came down to the last play because the coach decided to not knee it, and one of his players got hurt, so it stopped the clock. Texas almost came back and won. But they handled, man. They really did handle Texas's D line, and Texas has a top 5 D line, man. They really
Yeah.
we saw it on full display against K-State, and
Yeah.
Washington's O line handled them, dude. They
Yeah.
absolutely handled them. So I'm interested to see what Michigan's D line can do against Washington's offensive line.
It's going to be a battle of the offenses. I mean,
Yeah,
Washington's offense is incredible. No mistaking about it. But Michigan, dude, their defensive line, absolutely like. So yeah, like what you just said, like the Longhorns, they had, an amazing defensive line as well, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I think this is
yeah.
a really good final.
Great matchup. They
I
picked the best 4 teams for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah, uh I think that Michigan is still going to come out and win. Uh
They're
I
favored by
did
4.5.
I did call Longhorns to be in the final game.
So did I.
I mainly because of the Big 12. I wanted the Big 12 to be in back to
We
back,
saw them firsthand. We know how good their defense was until
and they're good.
that game.
Yeah,
They're still good. Penix was just on fire.
they are good. Yeah, and so I would just say. So are we doing predictions here for the score?
Let's get our prediction or score prediction for the college football playoff national championship live from Houston on Monday, January. What was it? It's gonna be the 8th.
Battle of the offenses here. Michigan's going to win this game, and it's going to be won by, let's see here. I'm going to say they're going to hit 40. I'm going to say 42 to 30. I'm going to say 42-30.
I love it. Who's the player of the game? Is it Blake Corum, the running back? Is it JJ McCarthy?
It's probably going to be McCarthy.
It probably will be. It probably will be. If I had to pick last game, I would have picked Blake Corum though, or their offensive line or D line. Honestly, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna pick Michigan to win the game. I also think it's gonna be high scoring. I feel like it's gonna be really similar to the TCU Michigan game last year. We know that Michigan can score with the best of them, and Penix is on fire right now. Like the way he was throwing the ball reminded me of Bryce Young a year ago in the Sugar Bowl, just throwing it all over the yard in perfect spots that like seemed ridiculous. Very much like RG3, like a while ago, was it 10, 12 years ago? Like just throwing insane passes. I'm going to pick Michigan to win. I'm going to agree with the 42. I'm going to go 42-38. They do not cover, but they win the game and they win the national championship, going undefeated what would that'd be what 15-0 for them. So
Yeah, when
that's
was the
what
last time that happened?
it should
Was that
help.
like
It should help that they have a guy on staff that's going
that's
out.
Georgia, right? Georgia did that last year.
Georgia did it last year. Yeah, they have,
Yeah.
but Michigan's got a guy on staff going out and supposedly, allegedly, shooting video of other teams' sidelines. So maybe they have a little inside scoop on what Washington's going to do. I don't know.
Oh
But
yeah. So so you would have to say that the year of Michigan football is going to have this, if they win,
tainted.
it's going to be having a little asterisk next to it,
Not in the record books, but in everyone's minds, it'll be a lot like the steroid era in baseball. Very much like Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire and all of that. Yes.
Yeah.
In everyone's minds, we all know what happened. We all know what happened.
Yeah.
But I'm still picking Michigan to win the game. So
all right. So I guess we're in agreement here, Steve. New year.
Shout out to Dan, my brother-in-law, big Michigan fan from Michigan, big Lions fan. He was pretty upset about that game. I know
that. Yeah.
Shout out to Dan, my brother-in-law. Michigan's going to win it all for you, bud, and I hope you're going to be excited for it. So,
yeah, it should be a good time, man. It's to cap off college football. That's our picks.